Move.
No. These are the Mexican pastries that you bought for Michael. Let me see.
That's not a Mexican, bro. Eso va a decir él, que no le digas.
They're really Italian.
Daddy.
Just cut them.
No, porque él los va a llevar. ¿Cómo lo voy a cortar?
Put more tape on it.
Ahí va. Ya.
Let me see the Mexican pastries. Does it say Mexican Hackensack Pastry Shop? Yeah, that won't be a giveaway.
Ahí va.
Oh.
All that for nothing.
Can I just go?
Oh, look at those Mexican pastries. Oh.
They look Mexican.
Yeah, sure they do. And today Daddy tried to put the lock and I failed, so now a locksmith is coming because I'm an idiot. What? Say that again.
Alright, so I'm having this thing called a cultural feast, and I told my teacher I was bringing Mexican bread, and my mom buys yesterday Mexican cake. and I'm just, why?
Flabbergasted. Well, why? Is it because you told her at the last minute?
No, I told her on Friday.
On Friday?
Yeah.
What's funny about that last story is that it's not Mexican cakes, it's Italian cakes. Mommy didn't buy the Mexican bread or Mexican cakes for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because Michael waited to the last minute, she said. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm headed to get cash out the ATM because Daddy thought that he could replace a lock on his own, and he was wrong. So now I got to go pay a locksmith. Hire professionals, guys. It's worth it in the end. The dog is whimpering with me singing. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know. In a feeling sunny and far. Christmas today. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know. And What happened, Bella?
I ran into a window.
You're special. Alright guys, this way.
My face hurts. I can't
We're
see.
heading to the Harvard Club for Thanksgiving.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was a window there.
Alright, so what happened?
I ran into the window.
No, but explain how you just explained.
So basically, this was here, and then there was another one here, and then there was this thing here, and then it was so clean, and there was
See your
nothing
forehead.
here. There was nothing
You
here.
had a mark on your forehead.
There was
Careful,
nothing
Mike.
here.
Careful, guys. Stop moving. You got a bump on your lip. No gang signs in the Harvard Club, please. Go, Mike, do it. Hi, Mr. Pinky. What'd you say, Abuelita? What'd you say about Isabela? What'd you say about her?
That she's beautiful.
beautiful. She has a beautiful body and a very strong legs.
And what did
She
you
looks
say?
like me when I was young. Mira, yo no sé, pero
What? Oh my goodness. You can see the mark where she hit her head. Wait, I'm trying to see if I can see it on the camera. I don't think you can. Oh yeah, right there. Right there. That's where your forehead hit?
No.
Oh, your mouth.
Yeah.
Ew, nasty. Unfortunately, I didn't record it.
me alegro.
My Uncle Marco.
Sí, sí te escucho, hermano. Sí, Patri me llamó hoy en la mañana y me contó, dando gracias a Dios, la operación es un éxito. Y ahora es cuestión de ti, hermano. Tienes que poner de tu parte para recuperarte bien. Hacer caso a Pablo, que él es médico. Haz que haces caso lo que él te diga.
Gracias, mijita, hermanitas.
Ay, qué bueno, me alegro mucho, hermano, que ya estés mejorcito.
Sí, ¿no te llama de Fernando todavía?
Sabes que Fernando me llamó, pero yo he estado ocupadita acá afuera con mi hijo y su familia, celebrando el día de dar gracias a Dios. Entonces, pues cuando él me llamó, no entró llamada. Sé que me llamó porque dice ahí mensaje perdido de Fernando. Así es que probablemente me ha de llamar más tarde.
Claro. O sea que ahora estás en el día del pavo.
Exactamente, sí, sí, sí.
Sí, porque yo vi en el periódico que fue algo que allá festejan el último jueves de noviembre.
Sí, exacto.
Ajá.
Ujú.
Ya.
Ya,
¿Cómo
y
está
entonces,
Michael?
Michael está muy bien, dando gracias a Dios. Él está...
Ojalá no les molesta la cámara.
La cocinera.
Cocinera no.
Sí, la cocinera.
Para la dueña de la casa.
Happy Thanksgiving. Cross equals heart.
Can we eat now?
Today is the day after Thanksgiving. It is Friday, November 29th. And I'm going to give you guys a lesson on attachment theory and how it can help explain relationships or marriages and the way that it works, okay? So, what are the three types of relationships, Bella? Relationship styles? Anxious,
Secure.
avoidant, or secure. So there's anxious people, there are avoidant people, and then there's secure people. Who are anxious people in relationships?
People who are committed.
What?
I mean, no.
No. What are anxious people?
I don't know.
Don't say I don't know. Try.
I did try.
Try, yeah. Well, when you think of anxious, what do you think?
Scared.
Good, okay.
Scared of commitment.
No, not scared of commitment. They're scared of not being committed. So avoidant people are who are the people who may be afraid of commitment. But they're not afraid of commitment, they just like a lot of independence. So there's anxious relationships, avoidant relationships, secure relationships. So an anxious relationship is someone's like, oh, I need your love, I need you to love me, I need you, oh, hi, how are you, hey, how are you, hey, hi, do you love me, hi, hey, hi. Those are anxious people. They need love, okay? And then there's avoidant people. Do what I just did. But I'll do it, please. I'm recording. No, do it with the same emotion I did. Be anxious. And so an avoidant person will be like, I'm busy. You understand? I'm busy. That's an avoidant person, okay? Neither one is good. What's a secure person in a relationship? A person who can balance the two. They know to give love. Hey, how are you? You had a good day, love you. You had a good day, but I don't like need you. I want you, but I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a balance. You know, you're okay with the person, you're okay without the person. It's called being emotionally secure. What?
Why are we talking about this?
Because I'm planting the seeds for when you're older. So that way when you're older, you'll already understand these things. Because in the next couple of years, you're going to start liking girls. She's already starting to like boys. So this way you understand how to work with relationships. Understood? So you don't want to be the anxious person. Hey, hi, hey, can we talk? Hey, hi, hey, ho, hey. You don't want to be the avoidant person. Leave me alone. You want to be the secure person. You can balance it out. The other dynamic too is that unfortunately in the world, there's the chased and the chasers, right? The anxious and the opposite, what was it called? I already forgot. The avoidant. They tend to attract each other. So anxious people tend to look for avoidant people. So you got to remember that, all right? If you are an anxious person, you're going to look for someone who avoids you. Why? Because the anxious person naturally wants the attention of the avoidant person. If you're an avoiding person, you're naturally going to be attracted to the people who seek too much anxiety, because it's like a balancing act.
I just loved it how Daddy looked at me and he's like,
stop. But it's not healthy. It's not healthy. All right? You want to strive to be the secure person, and you want to strive to find someone who's secure. Neither too anxious, nor too avoidant. Understood? Get out of here. So, today is Sunday, December 1st, 2019, and we were in the car, Michael, Bella, and I, singing holiday Christmas songs. And the song that we were singing was, Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. And Bella made the following addition: is Maquito un fagito, fa la 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 la. And we all started laughing. So I just thought I'd share that memory. And Michael's like, please don't repeat that. Fa la 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 la. Hey guys, today is Monday, December 2nd, 2019, and I learned today, well not today, but in the last few days, that it is impossible for someone to be both depressed and singing Christmas songs or singing in general at the same time. So that is an important note, because if you're ever feeling sad or depressed or anxious, because this works with anxiety too, sing songs that make you feel positive. My favorites are Christmas songs, holiday songs, and also The Sound of Music. You'll probably remember from your childhood with me. I don't remember the words, but it's raindrops and something and something and something. Da 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 da. These are a few of my favorite things. When the bee stings and the dog bites, when you're feeling down, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so sad. You see, I feel better already. It's a shitty snowy day today, Monday, December 2nd, 2019. Mostly slush. Still nonetheless, shitty day. But it's a pretty sight, so I thought I'd record it for you guys. This is, I don't know what street this is, but I drive here often. Let's see if I can read the sign. This is Spring Valley Road in Paramus, New Jersey. I drive this road a lot to head home from my office in Oradell, New Jersey, and I am now headed to the mall so I could get a massageroonie, because it's been about 2 weeks since I've gotten one, and I figure, well, why not?
It's actually familiar, even if it's not Buddhist. The Buddhist stuff will be totally familiar. I mean, you know, more or less. So I think it's worth the effort and worth the struggle of those weeks and making the outlines and trying to make sense of it. So then the question is, so we talked about why should we do this method if we have easier approaches? certainly more fun approaches. And I tried to make a case for that. But there's a bigger question, and that's, why bother reading this stuff at all? I mean, suppose you even accept that the smartest people didn't just write in the languages or classical languages of Europe and America. So why bother reading this stuff? I mean, there's plenty of great philosophy done on all these topics by contemporary people writing in English. They're excellent people doing every one of these things. In fact, most of my colleagues do one of these things, and they're all first rate. There's some who do ontology and metaphysics and epistemology and ethics, and they're just brilliant. They're great. Why bother? Again, it just seems like a really inefficient way if you're interested in learning about philosophy. And those who've taken other philosophy classes may agree it's inefficient. The thinking what? Oh, Ken, you have your hand up?
I was going to say that, I don't know.
Hey guys, today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019, and I wanted to share with you an experience I just had and a lesson that I've been learning. Basically, my boss's boss's boss stopped by my office today and met with my team, and it was a surprise visit, although I knew about it in advance because whatever. But the lesson is, I so wanted to tell this woman my thoughts and what's wrong with some key decisions that they're making at the firm level that impacts us, but I didn't. And the reason why I didn't was because I think that there's a time and a place to give feedback. I also think that you have to pick and choose your battles. Today when this woman came, she came with my boss's boss, and other people were there too, and it was like a group setting, and it was if you could visualize a politician making a campaign stop, that's what it was like. They came as a group, stopped by the branch, everyone stood in a group in a nice little kumbaya circle, and they were like, oh, everything is great, and you know, the smart people were like, yeah, this is going really well, and that's going really well, and said nothing negative, you know. And every inch of me wanted to take advantage of this opportunity to say, hey, because when they said, is there anything you guys want to share, you know, right? Every inch of me wanted to be like, yeah, well, you know, your decision to reduce the number of branches that we represent is hurting us financially, and may work in New York and other parts, but in places like New Jersey it's not. But I didn't. I held my tongue and I stayed quiet. And here's the reason why. The reality is that many battles are not good to fight, and also if you are going to fight them, you got to pick the right time, place, and location. Giving that feedback to my boss's boss's boss in front of everyone and in a group setting would not have been productive. I've learned from experience that will blow up in your face, because then the person is on the spot, and they're not going to feel comfortable. They'll actually even feel attacked, and that will make you look bad. The second thing too is also the tone of the environment. I knew from what is this guy doing? I knew that what they wanted was, you know, a baby kissing session. They wanted to come in, they wanted to pat us on the back and say how great we are, and they wanted us to say how great they are and how great everything is going. That's what that was all about, okay? So you got to be conscious of what's going on. What is the purpose of their being there? Because if that's their purpose, is to be there and to, you know, say yay and, you know, team cheer, group hug. If you come out and say yay, group hug, but you're going to look like a negative person who maybe doesn't like his job. You know, these things have happened to me in the past where I did say something and it hurt. So that's the second reason why I didn't say anything. The third reason is because part of knowing when to give feedback is also knowing when that feedback is actually going to be listened to and when it can make change. So, you know, the other reality is my boss's boss's boss is responding to the CEO of the company, and the CEO of the company is going to do whatever he thinks is best. And even if I give that feedback, right, and they hear it, and yes, even if they hear it from enough people, eventually it will make some change. But at the same time, their decisions right now are in place. They're not going to say, oh, you know what, that guy Mike Rizzaro, he made a valid point, let's change our whole way of doing things at the #1 investment firm in the world that represents billions if not trillions of dollars, right? They're not going to just get up and change, right? It's a big machine. So being conscious of that, and being conscious that you're local and your local reality and what you say, how that might impact your career and your personal well-being is important. And the final thing I'll say too is that type of feedback is something that you want to give in a personal one-on-one setting. Now, I may never have the opportunity to meet or speak with my boss's boss's boss ever again, but a more conducive setting would be to meet with my boss's boss, which I actually did do 6 months ago, and it resulted in me making more money. That's a different conversation. If I haven't spoken about it already, I'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure I did. But speaking now to my boss's boss's boss, you know, unless it's like in a personal, intimate, one-on-one, and I have that opportunity, it's not going to go well. It'll just blow up in my face. So maybe I send an anonymous email, because I don't want to, you know, who am I to that lady? I'm one of hundreds of people, right? I don't want to be singled out as a negative person. But maybe I'll send an anonymous email. Or maybe it's enough that I communicated with my boss and my boss's boss my sentiment, and maybe they'll say things here and there. But in conclusion, also remember that because these people's minds are made up, what you say isn't going to be what ultimately changes their mind. What will change their mind is actions and outcomes. And what I mean by that is, if it doesn't work for them, that's ultimately what's going to change their minds. If people in my position start to leave, or they start to see sales go down, or employee morale go down, that's going to be what changes their mind. I got to take this call. And we're here. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019. Abuelita's having some eggnog. We're here for the Harvard Club annual Christmas tree lighting.
It's not restricted.
The kids are somewhere.
The snowman had to hurry on his way, and he waved goodbye, saying, "Don't you cry, I'll be back again someday." And he went thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow.
Can you tell me what sound a bell makes? Oh my gosh, you got it right. We'll sing that song.
Dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh, for the fields we go.
We just ate at the diner, Red Flame Diner. Now we're gonna head to Best Buy.
We're not gonna make it in time, dog.
No, I think we will.
Look at the time then.
The time is, yeah, we're not gonna make it.
As I said.
Let's reenact that whole conversation that you just had with your grandmother. Go ahead, Bella.
Am I mean to you?
No.
Am I rude to you?
No.
And why you call me Fresca?
Yeah, why you call me Fresca, bro? What reason?
And then what did Michael say?
Freshy, freshy.
Freshy, freshy.
Yeah, that's what she calls me.
Freshy, freshy. You are freshy, freshy.
You are freshy, freshy.
There's the moon. That's not a helicopter.
Oh, that's the moon. That's the smallest moon I've ever
Oh, over here. I was thinking in the top. But
seen. Let's see if it takes off. Is it gonna take off?
no, I don't think so.
No, they're just
They're
landing.
bringing somebody, or they are going to take somebody from here to another hospital.
Or it's a search and rescue.
Search and rescue.
I look like a person in the hospital.
Ya, hijito, ya, quita esa cosa.
And there's another person.